Good morning to all of you. Today we are commemorating a very special occasion. We are celebrating the 75th anniversary of the canonization of Saint Louis Mary de Montfort. You may ask, what does this word canonization mean? Of course, it's not about shooting a cannon as we see in war, but canonization in the church is about a list of people that the church recognizes as having lived a holy life. And these are the people that we call saints. Because saints are basically people who follow Jesus Christ for the Christian and who have lived an exemplary life. And so in the church, they give recognition for those people who have lived an exemplary life. And so Louis Mary, as a young person and later on as a priest, has great love for others, and he cared for the poor and all those who have no opportunity to go to school, to also begin the charitable schools to help children from poor families to get an education. So the church, after 231 years, after a process, because becoming a saint, a recognized saint, the Catholic Church takes about 4 main steps. And of course, the final step is what we call canonization. Therefore, on the 20th of July, 1947, Pope Pius XII has raised Montfort up to be a saint of the Catholic Church. And therefore, now we call him Saint Louis Mary de Montfort. And he's being a saint, of course, he's an example for us and someone who we believe is in heaven and interceding for us. Of course, for us also, Saint Louis Mary gives us an example to follow in his life. And this is something that we want to also emulate so that we can learn from Montfort to live love for the poor, at the same time also to live in gentleness in our life, the tenderness that we need to have, and the compassion we need to have for those people who are suffering. And now we are marking the 75th year of this event that was held in the church in 1947. And this year being 2022, we recall this milestone event that Montfort, who was recognized in the church, has also been the one that we in our schools have been following under his patronage for all these years. And as a saint of the church, he has been exemplary for us, and we turn to him to be our guide, to be our leader, to be our teacher, so that we can continue to also learn from him and to live out these traditions, this heritage that we have inherited from him. He, in his life, has founded 3 movements of people. The first group of people who followed him were known as the Daughters of Wisdom. Sometimes we call them the Montfort Sisters. They are still existing in the world today after 300 odd years. Also we have the Montfort missionaries, that's the Montfort Fathers. They are missionaries, priests, who goes about preaching and teaching, much like what Montfort did in his lifetime. And then the third group of people that we call the Montfort Brothers of St. Gabriel, who also followed Montfort, but especially taken upon the charitable schools that Montfort has started in a place called La Rochelle in the 1700s. And since then, that has continued in terms of the schools that have developed over the years. We have nearly some 300 schools or other forms of welfare institutions that look after young people, also care for some elderly, but mostly looking after young people to give them an opportunity for an education. sometimes we say a second chance education, so that people can have this important sense of knowing that everyone deserves an opportunity to learn, to study, and to gain knowledge. But more importantly for Montfort, to gain wisdom. Wisdom is much more than just knowledge. And that's why he says, for us to have known all the knowledge in the world, but not to know Jesus or God himself, we know nothing at all. So that's very important for us to also learn from his life. So as we celebrate this day, to mark this day, this canonization of Montfort, which was done 75 years ago, we continue to remind ourselves that all of us, as St. Paul would say, are called to be saints, are called to be followers of God, are called to be people who are set apart, to be holy, to be holy doesn't mean just to be nice kind of people, no, but holy because we really honor God in our life. Even in our own struggles, we honor God in our life. And this is what we hope that you can do. And on this occasion, to remind us of this very important day of the canonization of St. Louis Marie de Montfort, 75 years now today. And so I wish you all well, and that St. Louis Marie de Montfort may pray for us, and then we turn to him and pray to him to also grant us the necessary gifts, talents, and also the learnings that we may need for our life. God bless you.